As soon as the word final enters the round name in any form, you know the stakes are increasing. A place in the Virtue Trophy quarter-finals is an offer for Bristol Rovers and their new faces. The transfer rumour mill has been doing its spinning, and boardrooms up and down the country are buzzing with activity. Dear me, tonight. And he'll try and tee one up here. Well, it's in the net. Is it going to stay that way? A look across furtively to the flag. And Caleb Watts is the man to stick it home for Plymouth. Just 2 minutes into this game. Well, they were all looking across to an offside flag. It never came, though. And in direct contrast with the way the game played out between these two when they met earlier in the competition, it's Plymouth who have an early lead, and Bristol Rovers only have themselves to blame. Here's Moore. And Senior. Shaq Forward's ball. And forward nicely by Isaac Hutchinson, and there are men in blue in the middle. And Fabrizio Caven wasn't far away from it. He's the man they need to service tonight. Good ball by Shaq Ford. Excellent bit of control by Luke Thomas to give and to go. And then it was Sparks' cross that just evades the attacking man. Imagine how early he makes notes if his side are losing. Sorinola and having to move quickly. Robbed back by Senior, taken away from Caleb Watts. And this might be a chance then. Oh, flashed across the face of goal by Sparks. And he really lashed at that. He's only scored one goal this season, Jack Sparks. All came about from some brilliant theft of the ball by Joel Senior. And suddenly the ball was with his opposite fullback. Sparks unable to find the target. Talai chasing this. Down, and the assistant referee would have had a good view of that and was clearly happy. Caven. Shaq Ford is his man in the middle, and it's 1-1. Defence to attack in the blink of an eye. And Shaq Ford has his third goal of this season. And saliently has Bristol Rovers level. And they return to the fold on that brilliant day of performance at Shrewsbury. And he set his side up well for the continuation in this one, because it was a great ball from Caven. And again, it still needed somebody to make absolutely sure. And he judged his run accordingly. Good team goal. Easy pickings for Hutchinson, and this is Conte. Caven in the centre, Hutchinson to his right. It's Fabrizio Caven. Oh, a brilliant goal! And the New Year's hat-trick hero, having set up the goal to get Bristol Rovers back on level terms, has put his side in front at the man. A complete turnaround in this first half. The supplier and then the finisher, Fabrizio Caven. And that's a 13th goal of the season, and it all came from the loss of possession in the attacking third for Plymouth. Nice touch to open up the space, and finds his way through the bodies for the finish. Tonight, hauled down, and it's gone the way of Bristol Rovers. And Talai is adamant there that he should have had the free kick, and he's going to take his grievances to the assistant referee. Just having a look at it, trying to get away. And the assistant referee flags one way, and the referee goes the other, hence the confusion. What a palaver. Well, it seems the confusion is going to continue here. Oh, Tom Cleverley's been sent off. Drama right before half-time. Well, Tom Cleverley is going to have to go right before the half-time break. He's been given his marching orders. Kevin Nanskiville there has Obviously stepped up from his role of first-team coach in the absence now of Mr. Cleverley. And so on comes Galloway. Matty Sorinola is the man who hasn't come out for this second half. So that would suggest he is going back at left-back, Galloway. Plymouth looking to fight their way back into this and keep their hopes of a Wembley appearance alive. That's got the away fans excited. A corner to be taken by the debutant Curtis. In towards Weiradu. Oh, it's level. And Brendan Galloway, having only just come off the bench, has made a wonder of an impact for Plymouth Argyle. What an introduction. Well, he's barely set foot over the white line. It's a good curling ball by Curtis. And then plumb in front of the goalkeeper, he wasn't going to miss. And having ended a more than 4-year wait for a league goal last time out, he's got 2 goals in 2 games, Brendan Galloway. Talai trying to get clear, and Watts now. Advantage played. On Talai! Oh, they've done it again! 2 goals in quick succession at the start of the second half. Lauren Talai has a 17th goal of the season. Well, there was hardly any panic. Out for the second half with a job to do. And Plymouth so far have ticked every box. And a goal that feels customary for Laurent Talai. Made good use of the advantage here, Caleb Watts. Not the cleanest finish you'll see all season. Edwards checking over his shoulder there, and Thomas was there. And this is developed for Sparks now. Caven is in the middle, Hutchinson as well. That header's not away either. It's Thomas. Oh, brilliant goal. Level again. And a goal worthy of level in any game from Luke Thomas. Strong finish. Well, enjoying a run of starts under new management. And he's repaid that faith with a 4th goal of the season, and a goal that brings us back to a balanced game again. One touch to steady and the other to rifle it home. £40,000 the prize money for tonight to win this. 20k for the previous round after 10k per group win. And a princely 20k for entering. Here's Thomas. More than enough to afford a new ball if it comes to it. And Plymouth can ill afford to keep slipping up at the back. Yellow card for Malachi Boateng. And you certainly wouldn't rule out a 7th goal of the game, the way the 68 minutes we've had have gone. Oh, very nearly it. Lockyer it was on the header. And Luca Ashby-Hammond has done tremendously well to keep that ball out of his net. Very strong delivery from Sparks. Right onto the head of Lockyer. And okay, it was straight at the goalkeeper, but it was hit with power there. And Jamie Patterson, who hasn't played since early December, but did return to the bench last time out, is back on. Caven! Oh! Good save by Ashby-Hammond. Angle was tight, but you'd back Fabrizio Caven to have a go from there. Defence switched off for a moment. Harrison with the header. Can't give Caven that much room. The goalkeeper have it covered, but his defence weren't to know that. Back in by de Havilland, not to a man in Bristol Rovers blue. Conte stretching, couldn't get there ahead of Curtis. And here he goes now to lie in the middle. More reinforcements arriving. This could be the moment for Peppel. And Ben Peppel might just have won it to the death. A 7-goal roller coaster. But it looks like Plymouth Argyle are heading through to the quarter-finals of the Virtue Trophy. Ben Peppel leading the dance. Kept his cool at the important moment. And Savwood has gone short. In by Sparks. This has to go in for Bristol Rovers. And no chance of that with Ashby-Hammond gladly clutching to his chest. And that's it. A 7-goal game, split 4-3 in favour of Plymouth Argyle. A red card for Tom Cleverley, but the League One side have got the job done in the end, to the delight of the Green Army. The travelling horde celebrates because they are into the quarter-finals of the Virtue Trophy thanks to Bim Peppel's winner. And there might be more. Oh, it's a red card for Steve Evans as well. Both managers sent off. Words clearly exchanged after the final whistle. Plymouth fight on in the Virtue Trophy. They've won this one at Bristol Rovers by 4 goals to 3.